Well, the three-point line moved back for you guys this year. So, does that change much for you from like a coaching or strategy standpoint, or is it kind of just tell your kids like this is what it is, kind of figure it out?
Yeah, I think the percentages were really different early in the year for a lot of teams. So I think it took a little adjusting. I think more so in games. Obviously, we knew it was going to be changed, so we were preparing for that. But a lot of teams saw a little dip in the percentages. But just matter of fact, here's your line now, and train with it.
Yeah, this team has done really well from the three-point line too. I mean, you have a couple kids in the top 25 in the nation. I think you're somewhere in that range for as a team. So, yeah, just how much of this game is three-point shooting, and especially in today's game when you see somebody like Steph Curry. But how much of that part goes into your offense?
Just the type of threes we take are high percentage, so I think that's why we didn't dip as much as other teams that we were playing. We have great shooters, but I think the threes we get them is what helps with our percentages. Typically, they're pretty much kick-out threes, so they're that set, just straight on shot all the time. That helps a ton. But then we just have really good shooters too. That we find them, you're gonna get an assist most of the time if you get them in a good shot.
Yeah, really good shooters help. So I was just looking yesterday, and Micah kind of just said it as well, but Sid is 20th in the country, then 25th right behind her is Maddie.
Yeah.
And then you got Rachel shooting a 40% from three. Claire's not that far behind.
Yep.
Just having multiple shooters. I'm curious, like, what are some stuff you guys do in practice? Maybe you don't do a lot. You just let them shoot. Like, you guys do certain stuff, from the outside to have that many good shooters.
Yeah, I think again. So what Micah asked, the shot selection, they're prepared. So they're in rhythm. They're ready to shoot the most common threes that we get. But we make them super tired, and then we have them shoot in certain drills. We make them make so many in a row, so the pressure shooting is out there. And then we do just different reads, so they have a defender coming at them, so we're losing the vision of the rim. So, there's so many things you can do. We don't preach a ton, like we're one of the worst free throw shooters out there, but we also don't preach and put that much energy and effort. It's just a matter of fact, get up there and be confident in it. Same with our three-point shooters. It's mostly selection and who you are. I didn't shoot threes because I was bad at it, so my percentage was pretty good. That's a big part of it too. You don't see the kids that we don't want taking threes. You don't see them taking them anymore because they just know that's not what they're going to be successful at.
Yeah, that's how I was too. I actually made threes. Last thing too before nap time ends. I think too. I've heard from it's kind of like cliche, but good shooting is contagious, bad shooting is contagious.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a firm believer of that? And it kind of maybe it shows because you got so many shooters that have done well this year.
Yeah, I think seeing a three going in is just an energy booster. It's fun. So I think a couple weeks ago, Coley went off, and so I just kept calling sets for her. Like, that's so fun as a coach, just be like, let's get her another one here, let's get her another one. The bench just gets hyped. Threes are more fun, right? They seem flashier, so it's definitely contagious. And you'll see a lot of times when I get upset if we go 5 possessions where we take a one side or second side three. That's not our game. That's not good basketball. We have the best post in the league, so let's go inside out and move it around. So that's definitely both are true. Contagious, make or miss.
So the three-point line has moved back for you guys this year. Has that feel like it's taken much of an adjustment for you to get used to it all, or for the team to get used to it all?
I think a little bit at first. It was a little bit of a difference, but once you get used to it, it's not too much of a difference. I don't think it's affected us that much this year.
Mm-hmm. And then for you yourself, your three-point percentages is kind of taken off this year, which is kind of backwards if you think like, okay, the three-point line's further back. But your percentages are up. So just what is it about this year in year 5 now where you're draining so many more of them?
It sounds simple, but kind of just dumbing down the game in my head, trying to have more of a shooter's mentality and confidence if I don't hit that first shot to keep shooting.
Mm-hmm. And they've come in some big moments too, so how much fun is that just to deliver for your team with a big shot like that?
It's a lot of fun. I give a lot of credit to my teammates. Teams are having to double inside, double on our attackers, and it makes our shooters have a lot more opportunities outside.
Yeah, talking about efficiency from the three-point line, I was just looking up yesterday. So you're 20th in the country in three-point percentage, and then right behind you is Maddie, who's 25th in the country. And then Rachel is also shooting 40%. You guys have multiple shooters from the outside. Is there something, I mean, I know you guys weren't bad the last couple years, but you guys are kind of just way over the top this year. Is there anything like in practice, or is it just like, hey, the ball's going in the hoop, it's just going in the hoop? Or like, what have you guys done you think, well, this year you have so many people?
I don't think a lot's changed. Like I said earlier, it's kind of just our mentality. Like, if I'm open, knock it down, and it's the same for everyone. So it's been really fun, and I think we all kind of feed off of each other. If one person's making it, then we keep it rolling.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask next, actually, too. I was going to ask Chelsea this, too. Like, you know, a lot of people are on the team kind of like good shooting's contagious, bad shooting's contagious as well. Are you kind of a believer that it's like, hey, if your teammates are putting them in, it's easier for you to put them in?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I think, like, amping each other up and the energy that we have really carries over to the next person making them.
That bench, right?
Yeah, for sure. Hype squad.